restaurants that are closing in 2024. Fuddruckers is expected to close all locations by the end of the year. Old Country Buffet is closing all remainder locations. IHOP is closing 100 underperforming locations. Buffalo Wild Wings is closing all Canada locations, as well as 60 locations in the US. Applebee's is closing 35 locations due to underperformance. Red Lobster is closing 50 locations due to financial struggles and high operational costs. Denny's is closing 20 locations by the end of the year. Marie Callender's is shutting down all remainder locations. Pizza Hut is planning to close 500 locations and focus more on delivery services. Outback Steakhouse is closing 41 of their 700 locations. Fairbarrow is closing a total of 50 locations, with majority being mall locations. Mart Pizza is closing a total of 27 locations. Ruby Tuesday is closing 16 more locations in 2024. PDQ is closing 8 of their 59 locations. Joe's Crab Shack is closing 41 of their 60 locations. Bonefish Grill is closing 7 locations due to NBC 10 News.
Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the petty Hebrew tongues, created Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Noble honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your sister brothers living this truth, and shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. As you just seen from that clip, those are a lot of major food locations that are closing. I think they said the Fuddruckers, all the locations are closing. And one restaurant that wasn't on that list, Chili's, is closing a lot of restaurants. So what did all those places have in common? Those are all food places. They're shutting down. Why? Because the Lord called for a famine. This devil wants to funnel everybody. He wants to control the food market. That way, you have to take the micro CHIP, which is the MOTB, in order to get any type of, provisions of food or housing or clothing. And it's happening. I like how I put that together, show all those businesses that's shutting down. Because I've been seeing that here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, all these eateries close up. So all that used to be fine dining, going to eat, sit down and eat, man, that's about to be over with. And the reason why these restaurants can't operate no more is because the dollar's crashing. It's not profitable for them to stay open anymore. You heard the Red Lobsters is shutting down. That's a high-end place. You take an Eve to go eat some abominable food. Hey, you the man. But now it's shutting down. And more are going to come as we move forward in prophecy. They're going to eventually close all these food places down. Is what's going to happen. So the apostle elders for years, just like Noah said it was going to rain, been telling through the scriptures that it's going to be a famine. Famine means no food. A very shortage of food. It's happened time and time again, and then this time it's going to be great. Because we already know what Esau's plan is. He wants to control the food market. This devil going to have you eating goop. They done made a laboratory. He doesn't want nobody eating no real food. That way you stay sick. Your energy stay low. So he can better control you. They control you by the food. And right now, Babylon the Great has too much available food for him to try to, corral the people the way he want them to go. So, we watchmen for Israel. So we on our watch. And I'm telling Yahshua, get ready because a famine is coming. And we're already in a good position in this truth. It's the best place to be. And we're going to run through the scriptures. And I'm going to show you that the Lord called for a famine. So you got to be on the lookout for that. Know it's coming. That's why we fast. That's training. We might have to go a couple of days without no food. These things is about to happen. Because I don't think Jacob's paying attention to what Esau's doing. His dollar's collapsing. His system is collapsing. Esau's system is collapsing right in front of our very eyes. And Jake is not, the 2/3 Jake is not prepared. Because they're not paying attention. So this is going to be a quick little lesson. I'm going to run it through the spirit. But I'm going to show you. Let's go get it. That the Lord said it was going to be a famine. If the Lord says it's going to be a famine, you best believe it's going to be that. So check it out. The Psalms 105:16. Moreover, he called for a famine upon the land. He break the whole staff of bread. And we're witnessing that right now. These grocery stores are already putting cardboards up, trying to say they got the food, but they ain't got it. So people won't panic. I've been hearing the farming industry is all messed up. Because Esau don't want people to be able to feed themselves. Because this is all a plan or a plot. And the plan is to put a device in your body so that you won't be any good, and you won't be able to get salvation, deliverance from Yahweh Shah, because it's a badge of dishonor. And that's what Esau wants you to take, because he can't get deliverance. He can't get redemption through Yahweh Shah. They've already been condemned. Edomites know that, especially elites. So he looking at, okay, since I can't get salvation, I'm gonna make it where you can't get salvation. And to control you, I'm gonna control what you need, which is your food. I'm gonna take food from you. You want to eat? You got to come through me. You want my little lab grown stuff, my little goop? You got to put the device in your body. And we're looking at that right now. And these stores closing. And Eve gonna take it the hardest. Eve like to go to fine dining and eat out all the time. So a lot of Eves, man, they see these places closed, man, it's gonna cause a great depression on them. And if they're not in this truth, they're not gonna be ready to deal with what's coming. Because it's gonna be suddenly to them. They be like, why my favorite restaurant closing? Why is that happening? Because the Psalms 105 and 16, the Lord called for famine. And it's about to be there. When war starts, it's gonna make famine. Because farmers gonna be able to farm and do what they do. Like military's gonna start sieging farmlands. Esau already doing that. He's gonna do that through his pandemic. He's gonna tell you that the cattle got bird flu. The chickens got bird flu. And he's gonna get rid of chicken farms and cattle farms. That'll mess up the dairy industry and the egg industry. Then, he might bring up swine flu. No more pork. That's when, people gonna go crazy then. They love that abominable meat, that pork. He's gonna do away with that. So they're attacking farming right now. Plus they're chemtrailing so much. I remember I collected some water. I caught myself trying to collect water and filter it. And the water was orange. So everything is being poisoned right now. So I bet crops can't grow like they used to 20, 30 years ago. Because this devil was chemtrailing heavily. I mean, they chemtrail almost every day now here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've been seeing them almost every day. Yasha'Allah. Chemtrails. And like I'm saying, it's really doing something to the environment. Because the water, man, that thing I had was totally clean. I cleaned it out to catch some water. Because I just wanted to see, I know we got to get some water. Because they're going to cut the water off. And the water was orange. I was like, what the heck is this? So this is getting in our crops. That's why we all sick, man. That's why we got to get out this devil's system, man. They coming down that great wrath. And when the Lord called for famine, guess he going to get to do it. Guess who's going to do it? Esau. He's going to take away the restaurant, take away the food, destroy farms, and, try to get you to eat a bag of roaches, some bugs. So let's go get another precept. Because the rumors of war have already been hitting. And when war really gets going, because it's coming, that's going to lead to famine, man. Like, certain militaries might just burn fields of crop. It might blow it up. And there's going to be tons and tons of food lost. And a lot of people about to go hungry, man. A lot of people about to get judgment for not coming back to the Lord because they can't eat. That's going to make people go crazy. That's going to lead to sedition among men, invading with one another because of lack of bread. I might go get that. But let's hit this right here. This is Mark 13 and 7. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be. But the end shall not be yet. Verse 8. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines, and in troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows. So the Lord said it's going to be famines. And these wars is going to help expedite that, the famine. Because food is drying up now. We just seen the little clip. Restaurants closing. They're not getting that shipment in like they used to no more. The food is going up. Inflation is hitting. So they can't really make money off the food no more. So look for food places and eateries to close. They're about to start closing. Look for grocery stores to start, shelves is about to be empty. Trucks ain't gonna run with war going out. We looking at civil war about to pop off, it could pop off any day now. I'm looking at Trump being the catalyst for civil war based on what they do with that, that puppet. Because he has the spirit of Esau with him. And they'll do what he say do. But if Civil War break out, man, Walmart ain't delivering no more trucks. Amazon, they're not delivering no more trucks. They're not about to fill these grocery stores up. And you're going to be left with whatever you got. So the famine will happen. And it's coming soon, real fast. That's why the Lord put on my spirit to warn Yahshua, like, get ready for the famine coming, man. Start fasting, getting some practice in. You might want to go a day or two without eating and just, building your mindset up to do that. That way, when it really hits, we already knew this was coming. We've already trained up for it. So we're not going to panic when it happens. Plus, we're in this truth. Because this famine going to hit the 2/3 real hard. Especially these big old jakes like to eat all the time. These Eves, they like to eat because they bored. Oh, man, it's going to be a heavy vexation on them. A lot of them going to get judgment because of the famine. And then Esau cold with it. You might go get that micro CHIP. Esau still won't give you no food. He just psych. Got you. Already done handed it out. Come back tomorrow. So there ain't no guarantee. Just because you go get that micro CHIP, you're going to get something to eat, man. It's best really to trust in the Lord. Because when you go to Job, let's go to Job. I want to say 5, Job chapter 5. Oh, there you go. Job 5:20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. So long as we stay in this truth, man, the Lord got us. The Lord will feed us, man. The same way he feed these animals out here in the wilderness. When I be watching these birds, man, I'll be watching these birds in nature, man, go get their food. Lord feeds them, man. You think he ain't gonna feed us? Especially we in this truth, serving him. It's a declaration. When I go to what level, I'm gonna hit that up too. Matter of fact, before I go to that, let's get Job 5:22, because I like this one too. It says, at the destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. Neither shall I be afraid of the beast of the earth. So being this truth, man, the Lord said we shall laugh when the famine comes. That means we're going to be eating good and laughing at the 2/3. Like, you should have served the Lord when you had the time. You laughed at me, called me a Bible thumper. I'm crazy. They're going to call us crazy. But yet, when the tables turn and the famine come, Lord going to have it where, Lord, we part of the hopeful elect. We're going to be good in the famine. We're going to have food. We're going to have what we need. And these devils, hey, 2/3 going to be all messed up. And we're going to laugh at them. Because I'm going to be a cold something in that time, y'all. Sure, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to show the 2/3 no mercy at that point. Because I'm like, you should have served the Lord while you had liberty. We are telling you these things is coming. And it's visible to me now. It's visible. You can see it. And, man, 2/3 still like, no, America going to come back. And I'm like, all right. That's on you. Don't come begging me. So let's go to, since I'm talking about that, let's back that up further with Isaiah 65:13. And here go Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. The Lord said we're going to eat and we're going to drink. But the worldly 2/3 Jake that trust in Esau, this broken staff, they going to suffer, man. They're going to suffer, man. That's a bad judgment to starve to death, man. That's a slow, agonizing judgment right there. That's why it's going to be cannibalism out here. People going to be eating other people because the bread going to be so few. Because this devil's talking about getting rid of farming. Which, let's go I got an article on that. Yeah, check this out. It says World Bank demands end of farming by 2030 to combat climate crisis. So we go that climate thing, which we know is bogus. But nonetheless, the devils, man, they talking about getting rid of farming. I believe they're going to speed that up. They ain't going to wait till 2030. So check it out. It says the World Bank has issued a directive to Western nations, Babylon the Great in Europe, to completely abolish farming in order to achieve net zero emissions by 2030. The plan includes closing down farms globally and placing them under control of a few World Economic Forum young global leaders, such as Gates of Hell, who will then radically alter the way food is grown. Man, that dude gonna give you lab-grown meat, man. Like me and Kardashian was talking about that, how this devil done put some goop, and it made some lettuce out the goop. That's what the devil wants you to eat, man. Like, artificial, I don't know what that stuff is, man, but I wouldn't want to eat it. That's what the devil want to give people. And you got to go get a micro CHIP to get the goop. And they're putting all this stuff in the hands of him, which is totally craziness to me. You supposed to be the computer dude. Why are you over? Plus, I think about it, yeah, he done bought up all the farmland, so people can't farm. This devil right here. So that's what these devils talking about, man. The World Economic Forum, that they run the world. That's the elites, little government section that tries, dictate to the rest of the world. Because he said globally. Because right now in Europe, they fighting with the elites, the farmers. Lord, what I might do a lesson on that, because that's like civil unrest and sedition among men. But they're fighting for their right just to farm. And you get your food from the farms. So if Esau destroys the farms, then you're not going to get no more food. And see, Jake ain't even seeing that. Jake too mesmerized by entertainment to even see what this devil is doing. And all the devil doing is fulfilling prophecy, because the Lord called for a famine. That's the Lord going to get everybody's attention. Let me take that plate away from you. Then we're going to see what's up with you. I'm going to see, do you know my name? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? That's what the Lord about to do. He about to take food away from people. So I ain't gonna read all of this. I'll put it in the comment section. You can read it all about what they trying to do. And we knew it was coming. So I just want to do a quick watchman lesson. I seen that clip with all the restaurants closed, and I'm like, oh yeah, famine coming in soon. Then you got these devils talking about getting rid of farming, and you can see it with that little pandemic they trying to run. You can see it. And the devil been flexing. Like, you go on YouTube and watch, look up Gates of Hell and look up all him talk about all the little fake food he making. Like, it's all on the YouTube. So I'm like, Jake better get right, man. We at the end of this thing. You ain't got that much longer to go. Ain't no need to keep pity patting. So if you want to be delivered, if you want to be preserved and kept, as part of that, we got to eat. The Lord knows that. So he said, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink. So that's why we serve the Lord. People wonder how you go out there, week in and week out. Why are you doing all them lessons? Man, I'm trying to get salvation, man. Because I know what the Lord is about to do. So I'm trying to get right now. I fear the Lord already. I know the Lord going to bring a famine, and it's going to get real, real vicious. Real vicious out here. And I don't want that smoke. So we getting right now. That's what we doing. We making sure we get right with the Lord right now. That way the Lord can take care of us and really flex his power. Because that's going to be power on display. When the whole fleck got food and we're taken care of, 2/3 like, man, he ain't got no micro CHIP. He eating better than us over here. We like, you should have served the Lord, man. You want to serve Esau. You want to serve the white man. We serve the Lord. So we eating real food. You over there eating some crickets and some goop. Some little, I don't know what that mixture is, whatever that is. They eating that. Probably ain't gonna fill you up. And we over eating a big old turkey leg. Don't get mad. And like scripture say, man, I talked to my other op, Jeremiah, we're gonna laugh at your calamity. I'm going to laugh at the 2/3 when this thing really hit them, man. Because it's coming soon. Real soon. So with that, Yahshua, hey, I hope this been edifying. I want to say Kwam Yahshua. Hey, stay locked in. Stay locked in. Because your Yahushua is quickly on the way. Shalom.